Hey everybody, welcome to a review of Prometheus. I'm David Komer, and I got to see it last weekend, and I have to say I was pretty impressed. I'm gonna tell you everything I kind of noticed and some things to look for without giving too much away. And I guess the most important thing, first of all, directed by Ridley Scott, same guy who did the 1979 version of Alien, and apparently he got the idea after directing the movie The Duelists, and then noticed no one was going to see it, and saw lines around the block for Star Wars. And when he went to go see it, he said it was one of the most amazing experiences of his life. Well, apparently he felt a little wounded at not getting a chance to direct Aliens, the sequel to Alien, and which James Cameron did. So he's had a story idea kicking around in his head for years about the pilot, who's the guy in the elephant kind of looking outfit in the pilot's chair of the gigantic ship that's found in Alien, which kind of sparks everything off. And when residue's picked up, and we're on a magical ride after that. So essentially, this happens in the same universe, and you're looking at a timeline of everything going on probably around 2093, which is about 30 years prior to the first Alien movie. What you'll find is space exploration group going out to Zeta Reticuli system, and there's been a lot of debate over whether the planet that they arrive at, this landing party of scientists and research people, funded by Wayland Industries, which you may find familiar. That's the corporation that's known in Alien and Aliens. Well, they go out to this Zeta Reticuli system, and there's been a lot of debate whether that's the same planet as LV-426, which is the basis for Alien and Aliens. Well, it looks like they're two different planets, but obviously that's open to interpretation. Just from eyeballing it and stuff I've read, looks like they're two different planets. But whatever the case, you're in for a 2-hour ride that's pretty entertaining. It's brilliant landscapes. I guess they shot a lot in Iceland. It's pretty amazing to look at visually. It's stunning, and Ridley Scott obviously has a reputation for that. Blade Runner, Gladiator, all that stuff in his repertoire, his resume, and obviously it shows. And what I really liked about it, obviously, if you're looking for action from the get-go, look elsewhere. It's not that kind of movie. There is action in it, but not for action's sake, which is nice. It kind of plays out similar to Alien in a lot of ways, where everything, there are no wasted movements. The storytelling's very, you have to be patient with it, but there are payoffs. There are also some unanswered questions, and any fan of Lost can attest to Damon Lindelof. That's kind of his blind spot. And he called himself the king of unfulfilled expectations in interviews anyways, so there's a few of those, and you're going to end up with a couple questions here and there. But for the most part, very good movie. Like I said, very deliberate storytelling. It kind of harkens back a little bit to more cerebral science fiction that we'd seen in the 70s and part of the 80s. So very, very enjoyable. Some of the standouts, Michael Fassbender as the android David is amazing. I don't want to say anyone's ever better than Lance Henriksen, but he's definitely in the area code of Lance as Bishop. So just an amazing job by him, and very good overall cast. Idris Elba, I believe I'm saying that name right, is the captain, and him from the BBC show Luther, as well as his stint on The Office, and which I believe was season 6. Anyways, but really good ship captain. Charlize Theron was actually supposed to be up for the lead role, which is played by Naomi Rapace, I believe, from the foreign version of the girl with the dragon tattoo. But anyway, Charlize has a smaller role. She was actually going to be in the Mad Max reboot, but that was put on hold, so she's in a smaller role. She plays a member of Wayland Industries, and anyways, it's really good. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And you get to see a lot of the genesis of things that lead into what we know as aliens. So, like I said, it's really worth the time. But if you're looking for something that's going to grab you by the throat right away, look elsewhere. Let the story play out. It's worth the time. And hope you enjoy it and when you go see it.
Star rating.
And if I had to give a rating, thank you, Mr. Dave Herndon, our director on this project. I can tend to shy away from stars. I'd give it a solid B on a grade of from A to F. I definitely give it a B, borderline B plus. There's a few things. Maybe if I resaw it, some more things would resonate. But I think right now a B. I think you find a really satisfying explanation for the elephant-looking pilot that they come across in the Alien movie, and just how a lot of the plot revolves around the current trend of ancient astronauts being kind of a subject of fascination. The show Ancient Aliens on the Lifetime channel, on the History Channel, and so the whole basis for the plot of them going out to this star system are paintings on walls of caves that resemble like the ancient astronaut theory of things in the sky from olden times. And basically, they're kind of tracing the lineage of that, looking to see who these people are, what their connection is with our race and our place in the sun, so to speak. So, along the way, they investigate that and find more than you can imagine, more than they can imagine. So, again, hopefully you enjoy it, and we'll see you at the show.